Good evening, everybody. Well, I took the Scott out for an evening spin, so I put a Lazine flashing headlight on it. It's just really nice. What else is on it? Oh, has a Lazine bag in the rear or a saddle bag. I still have the toolkit. Um, you guys all know I added the Lazine pump as well. So this bike's set up. Now I have a 29er tube. You know, for the past couple of days I did. I got one in last night from Amazon. Shit, it was like $10 for a Continental tube. That was way overpriced, and I was half asleep when I ordered it. So never order on Amazon late at night. I didn't even look for cheaper prices, and there was a ton of them. I could have got three of them for like $15. So I was kind of stupid. But anyways, I wanted the tube for tomorrow, so when I go out on a ride, I won't have to worry about if I do get a flat, if I had a tube or not. So now I have a tube, so that worry is over. Okay, as you guys can see, I have the old Balance out. And you guys know it's not my Balance. I did once have a Balance exactly like this. It was a 15-inch frame or a small. This is a 17-inch frame. Even though it looks the same size as my small in my Scott, it really isn't. This is an old 26-inch wheel, whereas that's a 29er. This is old grip shift, triple chainring, Shimano Dior LX, which is still kicking ass. I mean, come on, dude. Shimano Dior LX from the early 90s, and it's still working beautiful. Avid brakes, Easton seat post. That seat post is exceptional. I believe it's a tradition. No, it's like a 31/8, 1-inch quill stem. So that's a little outdated. And what I'm looking to do possibly is change out that stem and handlebar so I could have something that's a little bit more adjustable, a little bit friendlier, and something that a lot shorter. Okay, so look at the geometry on that bike. It's really stretched out and low. And that was a traditional cross-country frame. And now cross-country, or XC, is a lot different. Way high up at the front end. Not really a long travel fork, but a lot longer fork because it's a 29-inch wheel. The difference is really going to be those brakes. Even though these brakes were great for their time, man, a hydraulic disc brake, woo, kicks ass. So let's take a look at the view from the front. You can see how low the front end of the Balance is, given the fact it is a 26-inch tire. But check that out, you know. So that's early 1990. This is 2021. Big difference. And if you look at the saddle heights, they're almost identical, guys. You know, and they're both using, I think, 170 cranks. But the bottom bracket on the Balance is obviously going to be lower to the ground simply because the wheels are smaller. Fat knobbies on it. So it really says a lot about the early 90s bikes, especially Balance, which I think was made by Giant back in the day. I'm just not positive. But, you know, I don't know. It was a bike worth keeping, and I should powder coat it and make it look really nice, and, you know, change out the barn stem and put some trigger shifters on it. And I think it'll make a big difference in how the bike rides. But for a bike this old, you know, LX hubs, bottom bracket's still super smooth. I'm sure it should be repacked. Headset's obviously brand new because I had to put a new fork on it. This bike originally came with Manitou fork. Now it's got a RockShox Recon, which is a really nice fork. Here's the biggest difference between the bikes. You guys all know the Scott is 30 plus pounds. Well, the Balance comes in at 26 pounds. 26 pounds for 1992, 93. Wow. You know, and that bike retailed back in the day for about $1,500. This bike retailed for $900. Okay, so there's a big difference in weight. Am I having a blast on the Scott? Absolutely. It's, the upright geometry, saddles pushed back a little further. It's just a really comfortable feel. Whereas the balance, if I had drop bars on it, it'd feel exactly like a road bike. Exactly how all my road bikes are set up. And that's what it mimicked. It mimicked a road bike with flat bars. So anyways, guys, if you have any questions on the early 90s or 2021, let me know. You guys know how much I enjoy making these videos. If you guys have questions, anything, suggestions, let me know. Talk to you all soon.